Okay, I got to do this really quickly because I'm actually running things a little bit late. But we're going to quickly open number 4 and see what challenges we've got. And then I've got to finish getting ready and I've got to go to work. So, number 4, here we come. Hey, it's a water type. Piplup. It's Piplup. This is going to be interesting. I wonder what water will mean. Well, we're going to have a little bit of a think about Piplup. Because, as you know, we've got MC Piplup, which means music. But let's have a look in number 4 now. Here was number 3. Number 4 happens to be all the way up here. And that looks like minister. So maybe we'll have authority in here. Okay. Wasn't expecting this. Oh, it's fridge magnets. Only 2 of them. So, fridge magnets and Piplup. That's interesting. I wonder what we're going to make. I wonder what we're going to do. We'll have to have a little think of that. But right now, I've got to get to work. So, I'll catch you guys later.
Hey. Hi.
Hiya.
Hiya.
We haven't done this for a while, have we?
It's been quite some time since we sat down on the couch and just talked about stuff. But so what have we got for today's little challenge?
Well, today's challenge was Piplup.
Piplup. Okay. So today we decided to bring out one of our old family members, MC Piplup. He's been around with us for quite some time, so we gave him a little bit of a bling there, as you can see. As well as Kimmy and Kimber. Yeah, our life little family. As I said, even MC Piplup has been on my channel at one point, well, during one of the outtakes.
The other one was fridge magnets.
Fridge magnets.
But more importantly, it was fridge magnets of the animal interpretation of Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
Okay.
You and I happen to be.
Yeah, I'm a Ravenclaw myself. You're a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. Good. Like that. Okay. You said you wanted to do something like a little bit look back at the year.
Yeah. So as Piplup is a water Pokemon, I thought that we would reflect on this year.
Good.
Any good or bad points, or anything that we think that we'd like to do next year.
Well, I'll just say the year 2020 apparently started with a forest fire in Australia. It was supposed to be like one of the biggest events. I thought it was so bad. Oh man, the big fire, a couple of trees being burned down, must be the defining point of 2020. it didn't even come close. Yeah, so we've had, let's see, so apart from the pandemic, the entire world going on global lockdown, everyone working from home, murder hornets, a city exploding, Trump finally got out of the office, so that's a good point, or bad point, depending on your point of view. Who's the other point candidate? What was it? Eddie, I have no idea who this other candidate is that's now currently running for president. And even though that he's won, no idea who he is. I think they just voted him in because he wasn't Trump.
Well, this year started out for me with a bad foot.
Yeah.
Still
So
recovering from a bad foot.
you were basically kind of in lockdown before lockdown was even a thing.
That is true. Yes, I was kind of into lockdown before lockdown even existed, and it was hard. It was really hard. I think one of the hard points was being called cripple
You were
or lame foot.
You're never a cripple.
Wow.
Never a cripple.
I was walking around with crutches, but I could still do my lights.
Yeah, you still do everything you needed to do, but you had to be careful though, because we didn't. Even though that you wasn't working, you were still people would be looking out just to make sure that you weren't working.
Yeah, so I had people going up the ladders when I needed to. I basically sat at the lighting desk and operated the lighting desk.
Yeah.
Became a lighting operator again. I was a lighting designer telling people what to do. But I did eventually return to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Just as COVID hit.
And then they were told to go back home again.
Oh yes. But
Just for a short time.
What happened was, even though I had returned to work, I was still recovering, so I was still taking my painkillers. I think on that particular day I'd misjudged the gap between... So I will always claim it was an accidental overdose at the time, and it wasn't even a severe overdose, it was just... I was struggling to breathe, I was very, very hot. There was moments where I was going in and out of focus, I couldn't concentrate. And work booked me a taxi and sent me home, and I was on 14 days, as you see in a previous video. Basically recovering from that, which I did. And then shortly after that, you went into proper lockdown.
And it was the best thing ever. Sorry. I know a lot of people that was complaining about lockdown say, I don't want to stay at home, I want to go out, go and look at the sun, I want to mix with my friends, want to go party, want to go to work, want to do all this sort of thing. And I'd say to all that, I don't really care about that. I mean, everything you got, everything you want is all here at home, and you don't need any of that. And I kind of, well, me being an introvert, that is, a very big introvert. So I kind of loved working at home. I had like two tables here. On my right, I had my work laptop there, TV, my home laptop, so I can therefore just mix around with fixing other people's computer systems remotely, logging onto the servers, fixing all the issues that was going on, and when everything was all well and done, I was playing games on my laptop. So yay, I was happy.
And teaching people how to turn computers on.
And off again. Yes.
I gotta say, one of the best moments I had during your lockdown, my kind of working, because I was an essential worker, and still am an essential worker, is these lovely baths you used to have waiting for me when I got home.
Yeah, because I appreciate that you work really hard. I mean, you're basically, it's a bit of a factory job that you're doing, and standing up 12 hours of the day. I mean,
10 hours.
10 hours a day. And there's only one other job that I know of where people are standing up constantly 10 hours of the day. And that's under military soldiers. And they take dedicated hard work training to do that sort of thing, just to be able to stand up for like 10 hours a day. I mean, it is, yeah, so no wonder your foot was going out and dealing with all the, yeah. I mean, I've worked with inside factory works before, and I know that it is kind of grueling and hard work, so I want to make sure that you come home to something nice and relaxing.
But even through lockdown, I did get to see my family, and I did get to see my friends as well. I got to do a couple of sleepovers. And we managed to sort of get through a lot of things. I did return to the charity shop. Hopefully the charity shop is closing. And
hopefully the charity shop is closing. You might want to restate it.
Hopefully the charity shop is opening soon.
Yeah, she didn't mean that she hoped that the charity shop is closing. She doesn't mean that. She just mean just for the pandemic, just to be safe. We want people to be safe, and when everything's all well and done, and the vaccines are back up, when the vaccines have gotten everyone back out, that the charity shop opens up nice and warm, ready, and recovering. Sorry. Sorry, I kind of took the fun to there a bit. But,
So, what are we looking forward to in the future? I've got one that we're looking forward to next week.
oh, what's that?
Sci-Fi London.
Oh, Sci-Fi London. They still haven't told me if I needed to do any of those video. Because remember they said they asked for the names to be sorted out on their system. I emailed them, but they didn't give me any information.
Yeah, they haven't given me any information on it. I know that it's on the 8th. My mum and dad both bought tickets.
Okay, cool. I have to keep an eye on that.
I'm going with my mum, social distancing with a mask, to a Fantastic Beast event at the National History Museum.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully, if it's still open by then, we do that. And also, we're looking forward to some Zoom chats.
Yeah.
Over Christmas.
I myself am looking forward to eventually, when it becomes available, trying to get myself a PlayStation 5, PSVR 2.0 if that ever comes out. But yeah, they currently say that I love PlayStation 5's logo, play without limits, and I'm thinking, but there's certainly a limit on the amount of stock they've got, i.e. no stock whatsoever.
Be fair, Sony could also be short of staff at the moment.
It's not really Sony's problem, it's the scalpers. The scalpers have basically bought up all of the, using bots, have bought up all the stocks, and no one's got them except for scalpers. And they're selling them at very high prices. So we just got to wait until next year until they all become available.
Fair enough.
So
I'm looking forward to being able to move about a little bit, and maybe in January taking some time off,
okay.
and maybe you and I, if they're open, could travel to the arcade or travel back to the cinema again.
That would be cool when Cineworld gets open again.
Yeah.
I'm sure as soon as the vaccines get sent out, because at the moment they're starting to push out the vaccines, and as more and more vaccines get out and more people become immune to it, then I'm sure that life will start slowly return to the normal that it was. But I must admit, I will miss the life of working from home. Because you see, the thing is, when I was working from home, I discovered this really amazing thing. You guys may have heard of it. You may have heard of it as well. It's called sleep. Yes, I managed to get sleep when I'm going into work.
Sleep.
Yeah.
What's sleep? Piplup. What's sleep? He doesn't know.
When I go into work, I have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then when we get home at the end of the day, so tired that you just want to go to bed. But that's one of the great things I liked about working from home, is that that you don't need to worry about things like 2 or 4 hours a day travelling, and you can just get up at 8 o'clock, just got washed, dressed, and straight onto the computer, and don't need to worry about anything else. But yeah, I must admit, I really am going to miss working from home. It's a shame.
I miss having my Sundays.
You'll get your Sundays back.
Yeah. Get a normal routine again.
Yeah, once Christmas is done.
Yeah.
But now I've got to go back to the dredge of life, and living each day, going to and from work, and then escaping for only 2 days. Where's my happiness? I don't have that anymore now. I had it for 1 year of my entire life, and that's that.
Well, I think we're certainly going to look forward to 2021.
Okay.
Whatever it brings.
Another lockdown, please. Give us another lockdown.
Anyway, I think that's enough reflecting from us. I've just noticed Piplup's got a hole in his paw.
That's not his paw.
It is his paw. His wing. His beautiful wing. He's got a hole in his wing that I've got to try and fix. Maybe I'll try and fix that later. I think that's where on the journey home he cut himself and feel fluffing. We'll sort that out later. So I've got to get this edited. So
Okay.
I think that's about enough
For tonight.
for reflecting for tonight.
Okay.
Join us again for tomorrow's challenge. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more easier. And certainly you'll notice that a lot of these are coming out quite late. I have got work.
Yeah.
So I have to attend to work first before I do any of these videos. But hopefully we'll get through to a normal routine and we'll start getting these videos out a lot more earlier. So from Piplup, Kimber, Maxius and me, stay safe, stay well, keep the magic in your fingertips, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Guys.
Bye.